guys, welcome to this sketch tutorial. This time I'll be showing you how to create the design of a contact form. We'll be also learning how to visualize our design on the phone and save it as a template on a software. So first of all, create a new document. After that, add an artboard by clicking on Insert or by holding down Alt, and then drag. Use the size you want. You could use your phone's screen dimensions, as we're going to view it in actual size at the end of the video. In my case, I'll set it to 375 by 667, which corresponds to an iPhone 6 screen. So first, we're going to change the background color of the artboard to dark blue. Cool. After that, we're going to include basic elements of an app like the hamburger menu and the app's name or logo. To insert the hamburger menu, go to Insert, Shape and select the line or directly press L. Make sure you hold down Shift while inserting the line so it's completely straight. Draw each line with 26 pixels width and 3 pixels height. On the panel on the right, we can modify the line's parameters such as the ends, the color, and size. Press Alt and Shift to copy the line vertically. Then press Command D to duplicate the second line and insert a third one. Finally, group them pressing Command G. If you want to measure in pixels the distance between elements, you have to select an element and press Alt while hovering over the other element. In this case, I'm measuring the distance between the hamburger button and the artboard borders. To create a text box, insert it from the Insert menu or by pressing T. Set its size to 16 and center it. Now we are going to add a text field. So go to Insert, then Shape, and select a rectangle. Or press R, which is the shortcut and allows you to work faster. Cool, so draw a 290 by 50 rectangle. So after that, select round corners by increasing the radius to its maximum. Also, we're going to add a parallel shadow so it looks like it's in the foreground. Use the parameters on the screen for the shadow. Lastly, we're going to insert a label, which is the field description. Set its size to 14. Now we're going to add a placeholder, which is the default text that appears in a field. Set this text to 16 pixel size. The sketch offers the possibility of creating symbols, which is a really useful option, especially for big projects. So, thanks to these symbols, we can modify a text easily and quickly. For example, let's select both the label and the placeholder and click on Create Symbol at the top menu. Right after creating it, a new page called Symbols has been created. There we'll find the symbol we just created. Let's copy and paste this symbol in order to insert 3 fields. One for the name, another for the email, and the third for the message. As you can see, we need to change the names, since they don't correspond with the fields we want to include. So just click on one of them and change the name on the panel on the right. Guys, we need to bear in mind that the message field is bigger than the rest, so to modify it and create a new symbol, right-click and select the Detach From symbol. This way this field is detached from the symbol and we can modify the layers. What we are going to do now is to select the rectangle and make it bigger up to 120 pixels. Also reduce the radius to 20 pixels. Then pick gray for the default text. Now group the elements and create a new symbol. Guys, the send button is a must in contact form, so you don't forget it. So this is the same as for the other text fields, although this time we're going to add a background color and the text will be white. Draw a 200 by 50 rectangle and increase the radius to its maximum. Change color to light blue and insert a shadow with these parameters. Lastly, type the word send and create a symbol for the button. Well guys, in case you want to modify the text size, double-click on the symbol and introduce the changes you wish. Cool, so select all the fields and center them. First, we are going to design a background. We'll basically use triangles and we are going to overlap them to add depth to the form, resembling colored cardboards. To create the triangle, select the triangle shape directly from the Insert menu, as there is no shortcut for this shape. Then add the same shadow that we used for the fields in order to cut and paste triangles freely. Select the shape and drag to create the triangle. Then select pink, you can use this code if you want, and remove the default border. Perfect. Apply the shadow and move it to the bottom left corner. Cool, make it bigger. To modify its size, double-click on the shape and select a corner to scale it. Cool, now we're going to copy the triangle by pressing Shift, and we're also going to scale it up and change the color to darker pink. Cool. Copy again the triangle and rotate it with the rotation tool. Rotate it 27 degrees. Change its color to yellow and duplicate it. Then change the color of the layer to turquoise blue. And make sure you send it back so it's behind the yellow triangle. Now select all the triangles and add a shadow. Once all the triangles are properly arranged, select all of them and group them. After that, send this group back. Lastly, add a title for the contact form and place it in the darker area to make it stand out. And then set it to 40 pixels, okay? Kind of. So reduce the text box size to make the text appear on 2 lines. So guys, the form is ready. What we're going to do now is to display it on our phone to check how it would look like in reality. So as you can see, there is a sketch feature called Mirror that allows us to view our design on our phone in real time and with the actual size. This is quite useful since it allows us to check if the size is appropriate to the device and thus change it. Another advantage is that any change we introduce in the design will be immediately applied on the device. To take advantage of this feature, you just need to download the Mirror app to your iPhone and connect it via Wi-Fi or with an USB cable. This app is only available for Mac. Once your device is connected, Sketch recognizes it instantly and the device name will appear in the Mirror option. I'll show you this with this example. So I inserted a rectangle, and when I move it on the artboard, the changes are automatically applied on the device. For example, let's try with a text. See? It also changed on the device. So it's a really useful application. Alternatives for Android are Scala View, and Sketch website suggests Crystal, an alternative to Mirror that works similarly. Well guys, you'll find the forms template attached to this tutorial. But if you want to save it as a template on Sketch, go to File, Save as Template and name it. Cool, so after that you'll find this template going to File, New from Template. There you'll see your own templates and the default ones. So guys, if you have any doubts, don't hesitate to ask me, and see you in the next tutorial.